Hello dear Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising, and welcome to your August readings with me. If you're new to my channel, please do subscribe. Let's get started for you Virgos. What is in store? Well, it's the cross and the keys. So the first half of August, my dear Virgos, it's going to be a bit burdensome, okay? You're feeling helpless about something. You're feeling guilty about something. After the guilt comes the redemption, is what I'm seeing for my dear Virgos. I see that there is a kind of energy of feeling a bit sad, helpless and gloomy at this point, my dear Virgos, for us. And I also see that it can also be because of some people that you're feeling like this inside. Your own people can create some kind of situations where you feel a bit responsible for their behavior, okay? And also I see that in the month of August, rather the first half of August, you will be called upon to sacrifice something. You'll be called upon to give concessions regarding something. If you are working, then most probably you will have to give up your post to somebody else. The boss says, okay, I'm going to move you somewhere else in another department, and you leave this place for this person, And when it comes to a relationship, you might feel a bit guilty because you didn't give enough time to that relationship, so that is causing you pain also inside. For some of the Virgos, it can simply be because your soul is not at peace. You are I would say you are just a bit restless inside. Sometimes it happens when there are a lot of energies a bit turbulent outside. We feel a bit restless inside because our soul reacts to everything. Not just our body, mind, but our soul also reacts to that. So the soul is not at peace. However, the positive thing is that you might have a discussion with someone who is very spiritual in nature, not religious, okay? That's very different. That's very limited. Your spiritual means encompassing everything, okay? So somebody very spiritual in nature, you might have a discussion with this person, and somehow they bring a click in your life. That sadness turns into happiness afterwards, okay? So then you understand the big picture. Then you understand that certain things, certain pieces of the puzzle were missing, and suddenly when you find it, you see that, yeah, finally I had to go through this. I have to learn something through this. Okay, so whatever happens in the first half of August, my dear Virgos, know that it is happening for your own good. Okay, and when you give up something for a higher cause in your life, that is your soul's evolution, you have to know that that is the biggest achievement, okay? Sometimes we feel, it's like, oh, why should I give this away? Oh, this belongs to me, this belongs to me. But the divine has bigger plans for you. Like you are holding on to a small thing, but the divine is waiting with a very big box for you, and you're just concentrated on that small little thing. Oh, this is mine. Nothing is ours. Nothing at all, okay? We have to return back to the dust as it is, to ashes. So this is what you will have to learn in the first half. For my Virgo students also, there will be a bit of energy of sadness, a bit of helplessness, feeling a bit lost kind of feeling will be there in the first half. It can also be for some of you, it can be nothing of this sort, but just that your finances are a little bit jumbled up, so you are feeling the kind of a stress upon your shoulders is what I see, okay? However, I would like to tell you, my dear Virgos, in the first half of August, you need to take care of your health, your mental health, your emotional well-being, and your physical well-being. And please do pray and meditate, okay? whatever your faith, just pray and meditate. It's going to be very important for you in the first half. Okay, take time alone, be alone, away from some people who are your triggers. Basically, just sit quietly and spend time just introspecting, or rather in silence and in gratitude for all that you have. Okay, this is what I can tell you in the first half. Then we go to the second half, and what a beautiful energy. The mysteries of life are opening doors for you so that you go and you see and you learn. Okay, there are a lot of fated events that will take place in the second half of this month for you, my dear Virgos. And yes, you're going towards your birthday, so happy birthday. This is what is the best gift that you can get. There are life-changing events for you in the second half of August, my dear Virgos. I also see for my dear Virgos in the second half is that you will find solutions to your pending problems. You are wondering, how will I solve this? How will I solve that? You will find solutions, my dear Virgos, is what I see in the second half. I also see in the second half is that you might get a lot of opportunities when it comes to your work life, when it comes to making more money, also financially speaking. Also, lot of lucky breaks you can get in at this point of time, my dear Virgos. I also see in the second half is that a karmic partner enters your life. Somebody, this relationship is going to be karmic in nature. You have already lived with them in another lifetime. They are coming into your life, or you are already knowing them, and suddenly, some past life, sometimes we have something in front of our eyes, and then suddenly, it's removed and we see, and then we say, oh, I already knew this person. Oh, I know this person. Oh, then it gets some kind of past life memories also. Something like this magical can happen with my Virgos in the second half of August. I also see, my dear Virgos, in the second half of August is that these karmic people who are coming into your life at this point of time are here to help you learn some karmic lessons, okay? Because now what is happening is karma is going to unfold, okay? Whatever you did in your past, everything comes in front, and then we have to deal with it one by one. And, nobody is spared. We are here to learn. So we have to learn. We have to give our exams also when it is supposed to be, and we have to give them honestly so that we pass or we fail. If we fail again, we have to give them again and again. So why not, just see what wrong have we done, what right have we done, and accordingly act on the situation. So in the in the second half of August, what is going to happen is that you will have to give some exams, in the sense there are some things that will be unfolded, but don't worry, solutions you will have. And if you're worried about something, if you have some questions, then the answer is going to be yes. Okay, whatever it is regarding your relationship, if you have, is this relationship good enough for me? Answer is yes. Or is this relationship bad for me? Answer is yes too. Okay, so regarding these kind of questions, if you had in your mind, then the answer is going to be yes, and saying that success is within your reach. Your goals are not very far now to be accomplished, okay? But be more wise in taking your decisions, and always encompassing your decisions towards, it's not just your decision for yourself, it is your decision for those around you, your family members, okay? If it is a bigger thing, then for bigger the group of people, okay? So make sure that your decisions are wise and not egocentric or not selfish, okay? Because if you take everything just for yourself, that, oh, this is good for me, so I'm going to decide just what is good for me, that's not going to be good for you, okay? In the long run, you will fall on your face. So don't do that. Just understand that, okay, for example, you want to buy something, okay, but you want to buy it, but then you have a child at home whose education needs a lot of money also, but you want to buy this, so you buy the expensive car or whatever, and then afterwards your child doesn't have the money to complete the education. There is no money left. So don't do like that. Just see what is important, what is it that is required to do right now, and do it. Okay. And I also see very positive solutions coming in your life. If you have been worried about finances, don't worry, things are going to get settled. Resolutions to problems is what I'm seeing in the second half of August for you, my dear Virgos. I also see in relationships also things will become better. Of course, the efforts have to be two-sided also. Don't you make only you making the efforts or only they making the efforts. That's not a relationship. That's just a one-way thing, okay? This is what is seen. And I also see that you need to take care of your back, okay? I also, especially the lower back is what I'm seeing that you need to take care of, because you might have pains in your lower back also. So be careful regarding that. You can just, do some stretching exercise or some, just give it some rest, or give some kind of hot oil massages also to your lower back to relax it, my dear Virgos. Money wise, the second half of August looks much better than the first half. First half you need to take care is what I can tell you, my dear Virgos. So thank you for listening. Please do like, share and comment, and I shall see you in the second oh my god, I'm so used to the second half of the month, in the next month, and that will be your birthday month. Until then, take good care of yourself. Bye bye. God bless. Bye.